seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the BYU Cougars and the LSU Tigers. Restate the stage, Paul again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with BYU's head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Levin. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch. Not so much. It's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Wilson. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running inside, it's Martin. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the 1st quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. He goes right back to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on them.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
To the air, it's Levitt. The short hands, it's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Finding some room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. He breaks a tackle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Anderson will throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run inside. It's Martin. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Running right, it's Durham. Powers through the defender. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Myers on the move. Caught by Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got a man. It's Green. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I know he's got the height and the weight at the tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Looking for a man. It's Blevin. Fires quickly. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Martin, fighting off the defender.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. They didn't even let that one get started as they stuff things up in the middle and the clock winds down here late in the 2nd quarter. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. On target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotguns.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 45 on its way. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 22 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Mountaineers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion. Third down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they try it short, they really just struggle to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Anderson wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Martin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Fires into the end zone. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cougars. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Using his legs, it's Berry. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Quickly out to the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. the tackle. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Durham. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. On the option. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Past the 50. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Anderson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Bachmeier. Oh, he got loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Finds his man. It's Martin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Runs through another one. He's into the open down the middle. Pass to 10. Touchdown, BYU. He would not be denied.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. To throw, it's Levitt. Going long. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Heaves it deep. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Anderson wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Levin. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Here's a give to Durham. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On first down, it's Durham again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
They go backwards on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Casper. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close.